Hello everyone, this is Miss English, and today I'm going to be walking you through how to complete this ESA moose population dynamics, specifically of Isle Royale. So I'm going to show you how we're going to use this link to answer all of these. So when you click on this link, it is going to open it up to a PowerPoint. I have already have this PowerPoint in present mode, so that's why we're not seeing all of the slides. But just so you guys know, you guys absolutely have to be in present mode for this. Why isn't it getting smaller? There we go. So you have to be in present mode. So make sure you click on this. Otherwise, you're going to struggle. This video link is going to be here. Although if you are watching the video, hopefully you've already found the link. First thing you need to know is the driving question. So the driving question does need to get written down in this box. If it's not written down in this box, I will take away a point. So what affects population size over time? Okay, so what affects population size over time? That's what we're trying to figure out during this ESA. So that needs to get written down right there. Right below this is a data table. So to fill out this data table, we are going to use the information from this PowerPoint. Okay, so in this game, you will track a population of 10 moose from the breeding season through the following summer to see how the population changes. So this is kind of a practice game board setup. So in the fall, winter, spring, and then there's outcome. So each of the 10 moose, we're going to have to figure out what happened in their breeding season, whether they died of disease or something else. Did they get enough food in the winter? If something else caused them to die, if they had enough food in the summer, and once again, if something else took them out. And then we're going to calculate the outcome. Okay, so for example, there can be only one moose, there could be births, there could be deaths, and there could be the loss of a fowl. So we're going to go ahead and go through this and fill it out. So there are going to be 3 rounds. Each round to start is going to have a population of 10. We're only going to be keeping track of the number of fowl that have been born, the number that have died, and those are going to help us figure out the end of your population. And then you're also going to jot down the causes of death, what killed each one of them, essentially. So this is a trial round. I'm doing this with you guys. So just some notes over here. If a card says found a mate, that means that they're pregnant. If they lost fowl, that means no birth or death, because we're counting heads. When you're observing a population, you can't tell if a moose is pregnant or not usually until it's late into the pregnancy or giving birth. And then another thing is fowls are not born until the summer. So if a mother moose dies in the fall or winter, then there will only be one death because the fowl has not been born. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this. So moose 1. So the moose 1 found a mate. So found a mate equals pregnant. Yay! So it survived through this. It had enough food. It survived the winter. But however, there was not enough food and it lost the fowl. So the fowl wasn't born yet, so we're just at 1. Since we started off with 1 and we're ending up with 1, we don't need to write anything down. So moose 2 found a mate. However, it got eaten by a wolf. So this is a death. So now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to track my death. Okay, moose 3. Okay, so moose 3 did not find a mate, survived. There was enough food, survived. Enough food and survived, so started off with 1, ending off with 1. We don't need to record anything. Found a mate. She's pregnant. Yay! Survived, had enough food, survived. Enough food, survived. So that means her baby was born. We are going to add 1. Okay, moose 5. Okay, no mate. survived all the way through, it looks like. However, we're starting off with 1 and ending with 1, so we don't have anything to record. This one had no mate. However, they did get sick and die. So we're going to go over here and change this to a 2 because there's a change happening. We're starting off with 1 and we lost it, so we need to record that. Moose, 7. Okay, found a mate once again. So they were pregnant, but they got sick and died. However, the fowl would not have been born, so it only counts as 1 death. So found a mate, survived, had enough food, and then it got eaten by a wolf. So even though this moose would have been pregnant, she had not given birth yet. So this only counts as 1 death. Oh, here we go. Okay, found a mate, she's pregnant, yay! Survived, had enough food, survived, enough food, survived, awesome. So that means we would have made it through the year and had a successful birth. So we're going to add 1 to the born category. Next. Oops. Okay, so found a mate, pregnant, yes, survived, enough food, survived, enough food, survived. Awesome, so we're gonna go over here and we're gonna change this to the birth. Okay, so the end of year population. So we're going to take 10 plus 3, that equals 13, minus 4. Okay, so that means that we have 9. Okay, or another thing you can do is separate these from each other. That gives us 1 death, so that would also be 9. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go through and you're going to jot down the causes of death. So it looks like 2 got eaten by a wolf. So I'm going to type in here. And it also looks like 2 got sick and died. Okay, and then you're going to keep clicking to get to round 3. I'm so sorry, round 2. And you're going to go all over again. Okay, you have to do rounds 2 and 3 by yourself until all of these are filled up. Okay, that's where you guys are stopping, and we will be working on these questions together tomorrow in class. Okay, so I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I hope this helps you a lot.